Have you ever described something in a nutshell? I bet you have. Well, that's the way the gospel's described today. Have you ever had your words put in a nutshell? I was asked by someone one time, I'd appreciate it if you don't put my words in a nutshell. In other words, don't summarize what I've said. You might interpret me wrongly. Well, this is the way the gospel's described today in Galatians chapter 6. It said that we should carry each other's burdens, and in this way you'll fulfill the law of Christ. So it's summarizing, you're going to fulfill the law of Christ by doing this, carrying each other's burdens. And then the other place that we may have heard this before is Matthew 6, where at the end of verse 12, "And everything do to others as you would have them do to you." We all know that law. For this sums up the law and the prophets. So the gospel, the law, the prophets have all been summed up by these two very similar commands. Even the law of Christ, even Christ's words and what he was all about, his law, everything he tried to say could be summarized. Would you be happy with who you are being summarized by a statement or a line? Well, in this case, Jesus was. He was happy that his views and convictions and what he stood for would be summarized in the law, and that was carry each other's burdens. And in this one, do to others as you would have them do to you. This is incredible. Why is this so incredible? This is why I'm a Christian. Because it's the highest level of morality, the highest level of good that exists. And it's, for me, it's much better than any other religious system. It tells me that I need to look out for other people, to treat them as I would like them to treat me, which is a much higher standard than we realize. It's not treat them the way they treat me, but the way I would like them to treat me. That's why we love our enemies. We don't want anyone to do harm to us, so we would never want to do it to anyone else, even if they're doing harm to us. And then the other one is carry each other's burdens. And by doing that, you'll fulfill the law of Christ. Carry each other's burdens. Look out for people. Do we know other people's burdens? Are we carrying anyone's burdens? For me, I talked the other day, this is the ultimate way to eradicate selfish thinking, is to be aware of what burdens do other people have and how can I help them to carry them, whether it be emotionally, physically, cognitively, intellectually, whatever it is. I encourage us today, make that our goal. Do we know someone that's carrying a heavy burden? How can I help them?